Good morning, Trinity. How you doing, girl? Let me know if you can hear me. I actually turned the light off, so let me know if you think I should turn the lamp on. You think I should turn the lamp on, you guys? Think I should add a little bit of light? Let me see. Let me see. Is that a little better? I just turned the lamp on, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me see. You said that was an interesting, yeah, a visitor, right? Okay, so you can hear me? Okay, great, great, great. Well, you guys, time now is 3:56 a.m. Eastern where I am. Today's date is May the 18th, 2025. And I am up and I was like, let me pull some cards for my Virgos, okay? So, good morning, you guys, and welcome. All right, everybody is welcome. Cross watchers, this is a Jennifer reading as always. So, take what resonate, leave the rest. Do not false it. Entertainment purposes only. If it's your first time here to Tracy Y Sources Tarot, by all means, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I am going live. Okay. I have the what you call it on, right? So I'm seeing it's like typing out all kind of crazy stuff. You said you seen Navy ship hit the bridge. Yeah, I did. I thought it was kind of crazy, but it really wasn't that serious. Thank God. I mean, it was serious, but it could have been a lot worse. It looked like one of them, like a celebration, sailor ship. Cause I know that they've been celebrating like something dealing with, in Mexico and all that. I thought it was just crazy how whoever was trying to direct and steer the ship, it was like a celebration ship. I don't understand how they didn't see the Brooklyn Bridge. You understand? I mean, how in the world were you going to? I think maybe they was trying to turn, and somehow instead it went straight directly into the bridge, but thank God that it wasn't worse. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, giggles. How are you? Welcome to the chats. So yeah, I thought that was crazy, but thank the Lord, because when I saw them lights falling on that celebration ship, the first thing I said is I pray to God that it didn't fall on top of the guests, the people that was aboard the ship, because honey, they said 19 people were injured and hurt, and I think four people suffered the most damage, but for the most part everybody was on board this ship. So yeah, it was definitely crazy. Cypress said, are you just doing collective spirit readings today? Well, this is Trinity said two had died and 19 injured. Oh wow. So it was two people that passed away. I didn't even see that. You understand what I'm saying? So they must have updated the information since the last time I seen it. Oh wow, I didn't know. So two people actually passed away. Wow, that's crazy. Good morning, Julissa. How you doing? Cypress said, am I doing spirit readings just collective spirit readings today? Well, right now, this is just a bonus extended reading for Virgo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or wherever you may have Virgo placements at on your chart. So it's pretty much dealing with, the sign of Virgo. Um, when it comes to the following signs dealing with the collective who Virgo may be dealing with, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo and Capricorn, and Aries showed up in this reading. Okay, so just to mention, okay, so if you are a Scorpio, a Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, this reading, or Capricorn, this reading, or Cancer, because Cancer's here too, okay, may resonate, all right? So, take it how it resonate, all right? So we just gonna kind of touch on some things because those are the following signs that I have out on the table that kind of popped out in this particular reading. Okay, so welcome everybody. Give me a second to grab my little lotion over here. I don't see no shadows up here. Do y'all see shadows? Because that last one was a whammy, right? I actually changed my candles around, right? I have one over there in the corner that's, it's okay. It's doing this thing, But yeah, that last reading that we did, that was really that was kind of crazy, right? That was really a little bit scary. It definitely made its presence known when we had that aura. It wanted to let me know that it was definitely here. Okay. Oh my God. It blew out my light. You guys, I was like, that was crazy. Okay. When it hit my light, I didn't know what that was. Something that flew by the right side of me. And when it flew by the right side of me and I heard that poof, I said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I, you feel me? And so I know that spirits will sometimes use electronics as energy. You understand? It will directly into any type of electricity, and that's what it did. But all is well. Cypress, you said double Aries and Scorpio. Okay, okay, that's what's up. Google said him, I have to check it out. Yeah, that last reader was crazy, Giggles. Okay, we had a full body aura spirit that popped into our reading, and it was wild because we had never experienced that before. Not like that, but it absolutely let itself be known in the last reading. And I was sitting here, cleansing my altar, incense, oils, Florida water, we everything. And it didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go nowhere. It made its presence known in the last reading. And I said, and then, I was cool. I was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was cool. I was calm. I wasn't afraid. Everything was good. Then all of a sudden, toward the end of the reading, it decided it wanted to make itself known. And so, it flew by the right side of me, and all of a sudden, we heard something go poof, and it blew out the electricity. And I hold up pause of what was that, but we good, you know what I'm saying? Love and light, so we just gonna claim, we sitting here love and light, right? Love and light, you know, and we gonna keep it on love and light. All right, because we know right now it's 4 a.m. Okay, so let's get into this here bonus instead of reading. Giggle said, wow, that was crazy. But it's all good. It's all good. We here, we back. So welcome, Virgo. Shout out to you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at around the globe. Okay. Shout out to everybody coming in. So let's jump into this here general reading for the sign of Virgo, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you may have Virgo placements at in your birth chart. Take what resonate. Okay, like I said before earlier, the following signs came out in this particular reading that some of you could be dealing with right now that I have on the altar. Scorpio came out, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, and Capricorn, okay, and Cancer. All right, so those are the signs that came out that I have on altar before you. Okay, so like I said, when it comes to this here reading, okay, um. You said you a Sag, but you still want to chill. Okay, well, welcome. Okay, shout out. Okay, I have Sagittarius placements. Okay, so I have Sagittarius placements. All right, I want to say, I believe I'm a Sagittarius Mars. Okay, I have Sagittarius in the house of Mars, so I have strong Sagittarius placements too. Okay, but Yeah, so Virgo, starting out your reading with the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, okay? Pentacles, all right? So the Page of Swords, that's pretty much letting me know that when it comes to the Page of Swords concerning the Page of Pentacles, that there's a need for you to be alert to your surroundings when it comes to your thoughts and the way you think, okay? People, places, and things dealing with your career, finances, okay, and work and stability when it comes to the Page of Pentacles, okay? Some of you could be juggling, multitasking, feeling a bit overwhelmed when it comes to the Two of Pentacles, okay? And so there's a deep need for balance and understanding here because for some of you with the Four of Swords coming in, okay, this situation could definitely be draining you, where there's a need for you to take some time out to rest, okay? Because you could be wearing multiple hats and carrying a huge set of responsibilities on your plate, okay? And so with you putting so much on you and needing to take time to rest is causing you to go into the Four of Cups, okay? So anytime you come into a reading and it, immediately comes into the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, dealing with the Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, that's saying when you get to that Four of Cups, you're needing to take some time to like almost go within on hermit mode, okay? To go within and re-examine and take some time to reflect on the situation when it comes to doing a lot of meditation and contemplating on what your next step is going to be, because for some of you with the Six of Cups, okay, this could be a past situation or you could be dealing with a past person, okay, a past situation where you felt, because the Six of Cups showed up right behind the Four. Six of Cups came out the Six of Pentacles, all right? So this can definitely be a situation where it's causing you to go within and take a moment to really seriously examine and do some reflection, because you could be thinking about a past situation where it felt as though you was being breadcrumbed, okay, by somebody, where you felt as though forcing you somewhat to go into some sort of isolation, because feeling as though you're being surrounded with a group of enemies when it comes to the Nine of Wands. Okay, it's like you're still standing, but some of you could definitely be feeling drained and beat down emotionally, ganged up, or somebody could be spiritually attacking your finances. Okay, because with that Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles came out and it's giving me like a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, where it could be that all your money is like being ate up. Your money's drying up because it's like soon as you get paid, the money goes directly into one hand, and then as soon as you get paid, is going out. It's going out where you could probably be paying bills, grocery shopping, I don't know, car note, life insurance, health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Needing to, pay the light bill, cable bill, water bills. Like soon as you get paid, you are immediately having to pay all your bills, and you're having to separate your money and put your money here. You understand what I'm saying? To try to figure out what you have to do, household expenses. And it's like sometimes you feel as though working one job is not good enough. And so some of you is pushing you into a direction of, do I need to go out and, seek a second or third avenue? Do I need a part-time job? Do I need two full-time jobs and a part-time job? Or do I need to go out and get a part-time job, full-time job, and try to hustle and have a job at home? And so you're definitely trying to figure out a way how to make ends meet and hold on to your stability. Um, for some of my Virgos moving forward, because like I said, this can either be the tower moment that you have recently been going through or you're going through, but I feel as many of you will definitely overcome this here situation, okay? Because when you got the World card and the Death card here, okay? So with the World card and the Death card going through this here spiritual transformation, okay? Closing out a cycle, okay, but it's like you're making room for new things, okay, because with the World card, Death card, Queen of Swords came out, okay, so like World card, with one door closes, another one open, you know, but an ending nonetheless with the Death card, World card, that's definitely showing up some sort of ending, and this could be a painful ending, but an ending nonetheless. But again, going through some sort of spiritual transformation where you was feeling challenged, because again, beginning to reading up with that Page of Swords, um could definitely be going through a challenging phase in your life, okay? Concerning work, finances, and stability, people, places, and things. With the Queen of Swords here, definitely needing to set some sort of strong, powerful boundary. Don't be afraid to set some sort of boundaries in play right now, okay? Because with the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, this is you, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, okay? Whether it's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, mostly Virgo, Taurus for the most part. But when it comes to that Queen of Pentacles, focus on home life, focusing on whether it's making changes around the home, separating yourself from things that no longer serve you, just taking on that mother nature, wanting to take some time to spiritually go within and just really focus on the things that you need to do to really better yourself, build yourself. The hyphen card, paying close attention. Some of you can have Taurus placements, okay? I know for myself, I have Taurus placements as well, okay? And so when it comes to the hyphen card with the, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, okay? After going through this here, ending this spiritual transformation, okay? When it comes to the hyphen card, needing to pay close attention to the lesson that's being taught right here when it comes to doing things in a spiritual, traditional manner. Okay, when it comes to seeking answers from a higher source, when it comes to you trying to focus on your dreams, goals, and aspirations, some of you can also have Aquarius birth placements. Okay, when it comes to you trying to get focused, because you also got the strength card. Okay, so um some of you can have Taurus placements as well as Leo placements, okay? I have Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying? I even got Aries in there, but anyway, I got a little bit of everything. But yeah, when it comes to you needing to stay encouraged, when it comes to you needing to speak up, and again, it's telling you to be strategic when it comes to using clear communication and understanding. Don't be afraid to speak up when it comes to having to defend yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to, because you're being pushed to work towards your passion, your hobbies, your goals. Good morning, Tony Lopez. Good morning. So you're definitely being pushed to work toward your, your passions and goals when it comes to you. Yes, Naomi. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. Am I doing a reading? Yes, this is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or wherever you may have Virgo placements, okay? The following signs that came out on the table, real quick, again, the following signs that we have on the table, because like I said, cross watchers, you are welcome. So this may or may not resonate. If it does, feel free to give it a thumbs up. The following signs that we do have on the table: Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries. Who else did we say? Capricorn and Cancer. Okay, so those are the signs that we have on the table. So if that's you, welcome here. Okay, welcome. Okay, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the chats. Okay, so like I said, when it comes to you being pushed toward your hobbies and your passion and your gift, okay, you are being pushed toward some sort of victory right here. Okay, Virgos. So you do have the victory card here when it comes to you really focusing on your passion, your hobby, your gift, because I feel as though somebody was trying to spiritually attack you, somebody was trying to hinder your progress, somebody was trying to stop you and block you, somebody was trying to attack your throat chakra, okay? Your throat chakra and your heart chakra, okay? Because behind this here Ace of Wands is Wands, you did get the Eight of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So with the Eight of Wands, finally having the freedom to move forward, okay? When it comes to you trying to focus on yourself, when it comes to your uh you being self-sufficient, financially driven, to succeed, to be independent. When it comes to the Emperor, the Aries, the Emperor is known as a strong masculine energy, a father figure, okay? Somebody who's known to protect, okay? So it's very possible that some of you can have a Aries that's around you, or some of you could be taking on that masculine energy, because we all have a little bit of what I want to say, masculine and feminine energy, right? So you can be having this, or there could be Aries Aries shadow, a omen, a aura that could be looking out for you, that could be protecting you on the other side. Okay, I know for me, my great grandfather is an Aries. May he rest in peace. His birthday was last month, so you could definitely have a emperor that's definitely helping to hold you down and protect you. Okay. Um. Now, with that being said, moving on, the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, which I was really like, I was surprised when I saw this. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. The Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, with the Ten of Cups. Okay, yeah, you definitely have a Knight of Cups with a Knight of Pentacles, Earth, water energy, water, Earth energy. Definitely taking notice of you emotionally in their feelings when it comes to you. That Knight of Pentacles, definitely somebody who's more up in leadership control. Knight of Cups, they both seem to have it, they both have something to offer when it comes to bringing something to the table, okay? And so both of these energies are looking at you, wanting to come in here and have some sort of Ten of Cups with you, which I was kind of shocked to see this. Not really surprised because Virgos, you guys are always drawn in water earth sign, right? So you could be dealing with another Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or perhaps a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Because, like I said, Scorpio, Cancer is here. Pisces came out in your last reading. Okay, so I see that, right? But now the thing that really, yeah, okay, somebody interested in you, two different energies, okay. But then the thing that came out that I thought was really weird, right behind this here Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups with the Ten of Cups, immediately the High Priestess came with the devil energy with the Three of Swords. Okay, so immediately, okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn who's trying to keep you stuck in a third party situation. Okay, and so the high priestess is sitting here telling you to pay attention to the red flags that's warning you, okay, and to use intellect and knowledge and wisdom when dealing with this situation, to listen to your intuition, because it's letting you know that this can be somebody, devil, who could be trying to bond you, you know what I'm saying, using uh you know intimacy, intercourse to bond you, and you know what I'm saying, to strap you to them, okay, to manipulate you and to control you, and to drain you of your energy sources, your resources, okay, like an energy vampire, okay, a devil, somebody who deals with multiple um addictive pattern, behaviors, repeated patterns and cycles. Whether this is somebody who's addicted to whatever, it could be anything, substance, drugs, alcohol, gambling, porno, anything. Somebody who's used to uh using certain type of tactics when it comes to getting what they want. Okay, because like I said in your last reading before, I was telling you that somebody um could be possibly using some magic to pull you in, doing, like I said, candle magic, love magic, you know what I'm saying, any type of potions, right? Because I always tell my Virgos, you see I got my my protection herbs, on the table. I keep certain things, right? My potion herbs, protection herbs, my Florida water, you know what I'm saying, my crystals, my incense, herbs, oils, incense, crystals, my salt water. I keep it here, right? And so when it comes to knowing how to protect yourself, okay? And I also see we have somebody else in the chats. Everybody's woke. Okay, good morning. You said what's going on in my daughter's life? Feel free to book a private reading, Adam, okay? What we got here? We got Augustin. Zara, you said you were Leo. Welcome to the chats. Leo's here. Okay, so like I said, it may resonate. If it does, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Okay. Now behind that there high priestess with the Three of Swords and the Devil card, Virgos, the Chariot card came out. Okay, Cancer card. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you can have Cancer placements. Okay, which is telling you that when the Chariot comes out with the Page of Wands, okay, that you're headed on toward a new direction on the right path. You're overcoming obstacles and challenges at this time. Where with the Page of Wands, you are definitely ready for something new. Where you're now ready to put forth the energy or the effort and take risk when it comes to learning something new. When it comes to you wanting to move forward. Okay, let me see what else wants to come out in this here, because that's what we got so far that came out. Like I said, general reading for the sign of Virgo, Virgo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever you may have Virgo placements out on your birth chart. Okay, and I told you the signs that came out with that. So let's see what else wants to come out for you, Virgos. All right, because like I said, I had to change my candles around. We good because that aura is not here, and it's weird because I actually I burnt three different incense before I even started this reading. I had burnt my mugwort, and I had burnt my dragon blood, and I burnt my go away evil incense, and it was weird because when I burnt, oh shit, that light just went out again. Okay, the time now is what, 4:21 a.m. And I know they say that energies and auras tend to stick around from the time from 12 a.m. to pretty much 5 a.m. So I was getting ready to say something because it was weird because when I lit that last incense, right? Okay. When I lit that last incense, that go away evil, it was going toward where the aura was, and the light just went out by itself. Okay, so spirit is here. All right, spirit is here, but the last time it showed itself, it's almost okay. You know what? The light went back out again, you guys, and it's almost like I'm looking at a black shadow now, right toward where that aura was. You guys feel me? I'm seeing what looks like a black shadow. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing, or am I crazy? It's looking like it's giving me a black shadow. Is that what it's giving y'all, you guys? I'm seeing a black shadow, right? I don't know why, but I'm definitely picking up on a black shadow, all right? So all I'm gonna say with love and light, if it's confused, lost, and it don't belong here, and then spirit angels of love light, please direct it and show it elsewhere, okay? Because I don't know what that's about. But we've been getting different energies here tonight, you know? And for some reason, it's giving me a dark black shadow. And that is crazy. Okay. Now that I don't really like. All right. Because the light just went out twice by itself. When I tried to turn the light back on, it went off again, you guys. So let that light stay off. And I'm just going to ask for spirit to cover this place. You said, I know. Guess said black shadows are evil. Trust me. I know, right? But I'm not going to give in to it because that's what happens, right? You can't be showing fear, right? You have to stand up to situations. You can't be showing fear. You can't, because when you show signs of fear, being afraid, and you get nervous or whatever the case may be, that's when it starts bullying you, and it starts taking control. And so sometimes you just have to control it. Just listen, Placenta. I know that's right. Trinity stepped in. I know that's right. Okay. I don't know what Tony Lopez said, but my moderators are in the building. All right. So shout out to my moderators because I might not see everything that's popping in the chats, but my mods are here. Moderators control the chat. So if they see something that's not right, my moderators will immediately delete the situation quickly. But yeah, I'm just gonna light this here center. You know what I'm saying? Of love and light. I do not understand it. I really don't. But I'm gonna take a deep breath. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath, and we just gonna cleanse the area. Okay, we just gonna cleanse the area, right? Yeah. Okay. Good sweetheart. It ain't like I'm gonna run out the door. You feel me? You said sage. I got a whole bundle of sage right here. All right, I got sage. I got sage here. Okay. Matter of fact, since you said sage, I even got something that's a little better. Oh my goodness. Woo. Let me take out my white sage incense. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to burn my bundle of sage because that creates way too much smoke. You know what I'm saying? So let me burn. Yeah, let me just burn this right here because it's not going to, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to release, that huge, gigantic. Let me just burn this for a second, you guys. There we go. Okay. And this here is my white sage incense. All right. And so we just gonna kindly burn that right there. Just let this kind of sit. Let's see. Okay. There we go. All right. So I got that lit. Okay. Yeah. And so I'm burning my white sage incense. All right. Yeah. Trinity said, "Don't come into this chat disrespecting messenger." I know that's right. My moms don't play, you guys, but we got it. Okay, so we got the Palo Center burning, and we got the white sage burning. Okay, kind of crazy, but all right. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna stay focused. All right, we gonna keep the focus going. All right, we're gonna keep it going. Let me see. I'm trying to check and just want to make sure I'm not going crazy, you guys. You feel me? I want to make sure I'm not going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be going crazy. Mm. All right, love and light, love and light. Let's see what else wants to come out, Virgos. Oh my goodness. Well, at least it's not. I mean, the last one completely. The last one, that last or the last reading, that was something else because that actually showed itself up in a full figured body. In that last reading that we did, we actually had an aura that actually showed up. You know what I'm saying? Introduced itself. All right, it was here. But let's see what else wants to come out. Yeah, because it wants to use my electricity. But we good. We good. We not gonna panic, no need for paranoia, we good. We good. All right, so Virgo, what else wants to come out? The lovers. The lovers came out in your last reading. Okay, so some of you could Gemini placements. It don't have to be an exact Gemini. It could be somebody who has Gemini placements, okay? With the Sun card, all right? So when it comes to seeking some sort of peace, happiness, and joy, this could be you because you're surrounded, you're taking on the Empress energy. You understand? So there could definitely be a new love interest that's trying to come your way. Maybe a past person. I don't, but nonetheless, because you did get the Knight of Cups, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, definitely trying to come your way. All right. Now, Gemini is air placement. Okay, Gemini, yeah, air is what? Aquarius, Gemini, and what else? What else is air? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Right? So Gemini placements here. I don't to me, I don't view Virgo and Gemini as being compatible. I really don't. I feel as though Virgo is more compatible with Taurus, Scorpio, and maybe even Aries, but definitely Taurus and Scorpio have always been compatible with Virgo. I hear some people say that Pisces is compatible, but I don't even think Pisces is compatible, even though I know I'm a Virgo, Pisces, Moon, Pisces, North Node, right? But Pisces and Virgo, something like similar, like brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being siblings, Virgo and Pisces are opposite of each other, but one and the same. Because I don't know, like Pisces has a bit of a temper. You understand what I'm saying? Virgo has a bit of a temper too. Pisces don't play, but it's like a head bashing competition, when it comes to Pisces and Virgo on the bad side, right? But I don't know, they both like to have fun, could mean laid back but a little different. I don't really see Virgo and Pisces really being all that compatible. Like I said, when it comes to Virgo's more compatibility, I would say Virgo's more compatible with oh, Jesse said been with Gemini 27 years. Okay, okay. Now, I dated a Gemini a long time ago. Gemini was my first boyfriend, right? And it was okay, but not really I can't really say that the chemistry was really there versus what it's like being with a Taurus or a Scorpio. Definitely different. You understand what I'm saying? Gemini is really outgoing. Gemini is driven. They're hardworking, right? It can work because both Gemini and Virgo do like to dress. Both Virgo and Gemini do like to finer things, right? But when it comes to like, I don't know, the intimacy department, when it comes to like really vibing, I mean, because I was married to a Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But, and Capricorns are also very hard working, right? Could be go getters, right? But when it comes to that dynamic, that, you know what I'm saying? That passion, that energy that can really, I feel like Scorpio and Taurus and Virgo is like top notch. Mm, because Cancers could be nice too, Virgo and Cancer, right? I was stuck with a Cancer for quite some time, you guys. But yeah. Okay, so let's see what you got here, Virgo. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Let's talk about what just came out on you, all right? Uh, Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. You got options, but all these options just an illusion when it comes to weighing the pros and the cons, right? Water sign again, Eight of Swords. Somebody could be all in their head, feeling isolated, feeling trapped. Okay, having a hard time letting go when it comes to these sacrifices, or somebody could be feeling as though they are having to sacrifice everything in order to be with you, or take it how it resonates, flip it if need be. Um, Again, Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is definitely on your side, okay? Um, but yeah, that Eight of Cups, like I said, that what is it? What I say? Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, Eight of Swords, and you did get that Three of Swords that came out, right? And I think what did you get the Five of Swords that came out? I know last reading Seven of Swords. It was a lot of swords energy, right? Even the Ten of Swords came out of your last reading, right? So you could definitely have somebody who's trying to come in again. and use manipulation. Jesse says since she was 17, yes, ups and downs, but great chemistry between you and the Gemini. I think Geminis are cool. You know what I'm saying? I think Geminis are cool, right? I just feel as though when it comes to who's more compatible with Virgo, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries is more compatible. I'm not saying that Gemini can't be compatible with Virgo because I'm sure Virgo's a good sign. Virgos are very positive people, but Virgos have a bad side too because I'm a Virgo, okay? So we have a good side, laid back, very spiritual, positive cleanser. But then us Virgos, we can have a crazy side to us too. If you push buttons, in order for Virgo to snap, you're gonna have to push Virgo's buttons, okay? And then once you get on Virgo's bad side and you push those buttons, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Virgo can be really sweet, but then when you push the wrong button on a Virgo, we can go from 0 to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 real quick. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's gonna have to take cover. But it's on that level. But yeah, like I said, Virgos are good people. I'm not saying that Virgo can't be compatible with a lot of people, a lot of different signs, because we can. But when it comes to, what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like Virgos are really more compatible with, like I said, that Virgo Scorpio Aries energy. Okay. But moving on to your reading, like I said, Virgo, somebody could definitely be trying to use manipulation to entrap you, to cause you to become stuck in a one-sided situation, trying to keep you stuck in a third-party situation where somebody could be juggling you and another individual, another person. Jaleesa said Gemini is too outgoing for this hermit. Because us Virgos are hermit mode. Virgos, we stay on hermit mode, don't we? We stay on hermit mode. Yes, we do. Child, I like being at home. I'm a homebody now. Now that I'm older, I'm a homebody. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some good food. All the bills is paid. Everything is done. I'm good with being at home. Okay? I'm so good with being at home. I am. I'd rather be at home than to shit. Yeah, Virgo. Again, damn, I can't make this up. The Five of Cups just came out with the Six of Swords. Okay, the Five of Cups just came out. All right. So there seems to be some sort of major disappointment here where somebody's feeling really let down and abandoned in a situation because you are leaving a toxic situation behind with the Six of Swords. You're done. You're not waiting around. You're not dealing with nobody else's foolishness. So it's like you're just taking what you got and you're leaving it. And so you can have a water sign that's, feeling some type of way because you have abandoned them and you have let them down and you're choosing to move forward without them. You're not taking them with you. And where somebody thought that you was stuck, maybe they did something to you that they didn't have no business doing. They played mind games, trickery, and it caused a situation to become stagnant, causing you to just say, F it, the hell with it. Let me just be by myself because I could do bad by myself. After dealing with a person for so long, you live and you learn, after giving somebody multiple chances. Yeah, Virgo, I can't make this shit the fuck up. Look at this. Two of Swords just came out with the Five of Pentacles. I can't make it up, you guys. So when it comes to the Two of Swords, feeling stuck and defeated by a situation, by a choice, by a decision that you have to make, Virgo, you chose to leave it alone. And so with the Five of Pentacles, leaving somebody out in the cold. And so somebody has fears of you leaving them behind, leaving them out in the cold. A fear of them not having enough. Having enough to hold you down emotionally because you are trying to focus on your stability right now And if this person is not able to give you stability and longevity long term and help you maintain, because again, with that Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles starting out your reading, that's all about being mindful when it comes to how you invest your money. You understand what I'm saying? To keep your money from going into one hand, out into another, from your money drying up. So you're trying to figure out other avenues when it comes to building your investment. Your income, your security blanket, your stability. If this person can't give you what it is you need mentally and emotionally and spiritually, keeping you spiritually grounded with balance, you're not going to hold on to it. You're going to let it go. You're going to walk away. If it doesn't make you, you're not going to stick around for somebody to actually break. You understand what I'm saying? Page of Cups. So some sort of unexpected news can be coming in. Um, a Nine of Cups, you are somebody's wish fulfillment. And then in the flip side, somebody could be feeling bored or contempt and view you as competition. You're coming in with the Queen of Wands, so you're definitely taking back your power, like I said, Virgo. And then here go the King of Pentacles showing up when it comes to wealth and abundance, which is wild because you view the situation as a burden where you're trying to release this here burden. Damn, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Virgo. Mm. Yeah, you got options and you got offers coming in, and you're all about your stability. You know what I'm saying? And so, right now, a lot of you can really be working on yourself, fixing yourself up. You understand what I'm saying? I feel as though you have the understanding now where you now understand that in order to achieve great success, in order to have something worthy, it's about working on self. It's about loving self first. It's about making yourself complete and whole, because whatever it is you dealt with in the past, it didn't complete you. It was unevenly yoked. So it's like now that you're working on yourself and you are trying to concentrate on fixing yourself up in order to improve your own well-being and lifestyle that you wish to have, um it's like you working on yourself is going to eventually open that new door or avenue where it's going to bring that newness in toward you. Yeah, Trinity, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You said life, we learn to keep walking that part. Like you said, Virgos think about making good choices. Everyone has choices. So, on that note, why waste your time on a sucker that wasn't on my side? Exactly. Jesse said, I wish I didn't miss the first part of the reading because what you said first came out was spot on with a situation in your life. Okay, okay. Yeah, like I said, I try to make it resonate. Um, James Darling said yes. you know, James said I'm a Virgo too. I had a thing with a Scorpio once. Yeah, Trinity said always God first. Exactly, exactly, you guys, exactly. I feel like I'm gonna have to change my water out, you guys. I don't know. It's weird. I'm picking up on. I think I may have to change my water out. Yeah, yeah, Bergs. I see where somebody definitely tried to set forth some sort of hex. Okay, because I see my salt water magic. I'm looking at it. Okay, so yeah, I see it. I see it where somebody tried to do something that they didn't have no business doing. Okay, I see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's how you could tell when somebody has tried to play some sort of spell on you. Okay, can you see there in the water where this branch or something other has come up? Okay, I see it. All right, I see it. Yeah, somebody tried to do some sort of um magic, right? And that's another way to tell if you have have negative energy around you, if there is an evil dark spirit or some sort of negative energy around you, the salt water will cap it. Okay. And that's exactly what just happened in here. Okay. And I had put down a piece of clear quartz up in here as well. And so yeah, the salt water just caught the negative energy and it entrapped it. Okay, so yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I will clean that out in a second. But yeah, it caught it. And that's one of the ways how you can tell if there's some sort of negative demonic energy that's trying to come around you, right? All you have to do is prepare a glass of salt water, okay, and set your attentions. And if the water starts changing over from clear to dull, or you start seeing little tiny bubbles, or you start seeing that branch like I just showed, uh what's this person just said? None of that shit is real. Or we gonna have to get rid of you. Let's get rid of this person right here, Trinity. Okay. All right. We ain't got time for that. All right. Exactly. Distractions. Okay, we got rid of that. But like I was saying, you guys, that's another way of how you can tell if there's some sort of negative energy that's trying to step in. Okay, again, that salt water will trap it. All right, yeah, salt water, if you know what you're doing, it will immediately pick up on that negative demonic energy, and it will capture it and it will trap it. And that's exactly what just happened. All right. Trinity said, "You beat me, Tracy." Okay, exactly. We not playing those games. Not tonight. All right. So if the reading resonate, definitely give it a thumbs up. All right, give it a thumbs up, you guys. Let's see what else wanted to come out. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, Virgo, the Eight of Cups. Like I said, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. You are leaving the past behind. Okay, Eight of Cups. You're leaving the past behind. You're moving forward toward a new spiritual journey connection elsewhere. So you're not looking back. You're done. You're closing shop. You know? Yeah, Virgo, justice. Somebody was trying to do some evil shit to you, okay? They was trying to do some evil shit and they got caught. Now they're being forced to have to give accountability, okay? With that justice. All right? They got caught. All right? Somebody was trying to do some shit and it backfired. All right, whether this is somebody who was cheating on you, stealing from you, whatever it was, the justice card, you're getting ready to get justice on this situation when it comes to dealing with a group of people who was trying to take advantage of you and was moving like a thief in the night. Because, like I said, Virgo, you're the Empress. You're giving birth to newness. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, you're focused on your security blanket and stability, like I said. Okay, you're focused on longevity. There can be some intimidation about the path ahead when it comes to facing fears head on. But I feel like when it comes to commitment, that's what you see. Because somebody else can have some fears or feel intimidated about you, and that's why they're not trying to commit to the situation. For those of you that's in a relationship or a situation, somebody can have some fears when it comes to commitment. Okay, they can feel intimidated about you because Virgo, you kind of already know what it is you want. You know your worth, you know your value, and you're not selling for less. And so a person could be afraid that if they don't have enough to please you, that you're going to leave them and move on to newness. Okay, because I'm getting that energy as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to change that water out, you guys. It actually caught it. Wow. Because it was definitely over here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. So somebody's definitely taking notice of your hard work with the Three of Pentacles, or you're just focused on short term, long term goals. Like I said, somebody could be thinking about wanting to collaborate with you. So it could be an opportunity that's getting ready to come your way. Because I do feel like you're going to keep the doors of opportunity open when it comes to seeking new, firm family foundation where you're putting you and your family first. When it comes to creating and building and investing, you know. So some of you could definitely be getting ready to boss up when it comes to research and taking notes. Um, Starting a new job, definitely, for sure this summer. Getting out, between June, July, August, you're definitely going to be putting yourself out there where you are going to just be walking in new doors of opportunity, new windows of success. Some of you could be doing work, marketing, advertising, something like that. I'm kind of getting that feel like engineer work, computer work, or something, office work, or something like that. Some of you could even be getting a travel job or something that has to do with traveling. Um, Yeah, Virgo, you're done with this. Like I said, oh my God, yeah, Virgo, yes. Like I said, somebody was trying to stab you in the back. They go to Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, spiritually attacking you in your dreams. Oh, excuse me. Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, something here is trying to drain you, but you are paying close attention to your harvest. But something is trying to distract you with, again, it could be trying to cause you to become overwhelmed, tired. You could be feeling, you could definitely be feeling drained mentally because you're busting your ass and you're working real hard. But it's like you're not getting what it is you need, so there's an empty void somewhere, and you could be feeling as though you're working long ass hours, but you're not getting enough damn sleep, and you're killing yourself when it comes to your harvest, when it comes to you uh trying to sustain. And so again, there's need for change because that page of swords came out with that page of pentacles. So change is definitely the topic for you, Virgo, when it comes to you focusing on the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, you're done. You're done letting people hand you crumbs. You got your guard up because people are definitely trying to attack you here, Virgo. Without a doubt, I can't make it up. Look at what just came out on you. Okay, the Five of Swords with the Seven of Swords energy right behind that Nine, Ten of Swords energy. And this is why you have your wall up and you're on guard. Because, like I said, that narcissist, somebody spying on you, moving like a thief in the night, trying to get in and get out what they need. The Five of Swords, deception and deceit, trying to mislead you and lead you astray, to trap you, to booby trap, set some sort of traps up on your path. Again, to stop you and hinder your progress and block you, just like I said, somebody's jealous of you, Virgo. So be careful of that energy, Virgo, especially this here new week right here, September, not September, well, I want to say September, May 18th through the 24th. Be careful. Your birthday could be in September, okay? Yeah, somebody don't like you, child. They just don't like you. They're looking at you like you think you're cute. You get too much attention. And so because you get attention, you're taking attention off of them. And this could be somebody with blonde hair, reddish hair that's jealous of you because you are trying to manifest, but somebody could definitely be trying to use magic against you, and they could be angry as hell because the magic is not working because you are protected and covered and you have spiritual ancestors on your side. Okay, Ace of Cups, you're walking in toward a new beginning. There could be some financial struggles along the way, but I feel as though you are going to somehow receive the answers that you need to help you with your stability in your finances. You're going to receive the answers that you need even if it means you have to humble yourself to start shopping around for certain things. Like, for example, let's say some of you may be thinking about moving, right? And so it's like, let's say where you are, the cost of living could be a little bit expensive over your budget. Somebody said working on healing. I can't deal with relationships right now. I agree. I'm in the same boat. I can't deal with relationships right now. Either. So I agree with that 100%. Um, I feel as though, like I said, for some of my Virgos, you could be strongly thinking about moving, okay? Because some of you could be like, you're ready for a new, for something that's affordable that works within your budget. So some of you could be thinking about, well, should I get a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom? Let's say, for example, you're living in a 3 or 4 bedroom and it's a little bit much, and you may be telling yourself, well, I don't really need a 3 or 4 bedroom, so let me just shop around for a 1 bedroom, a studio, 1 bedroom, a 2 bedroom. You could be shopping around for something that's less expensive, that's more, feasible. You know what I'm saying? Something that can help you save money. So you could definitely be shopping around for something that can help you um establish, thinking of other ways to establish some sort of income for yourself. I'm getting that. A lot of people are up this morning. I see a lot of people coming up in here, and my mom's is catching it. Okay. You said show enough can't play with Libra. Oh my god. James said, I don't want a relationship again. Been let down, hurt too much. I don't trust people. Respect, James. You know what? I mean, that I feel you, James, with that 100%. That's why I've been single and spiritually celibate for quite some time. Because when you done been there, done that, and did that, and you done been through the thick of it, you learn your lesson. You understand what I'm saying? When you done been through the trials and the tribulations and the storms and the letdown, you know what I'm saying? All that. It will definitely teach you and heal you along the way. So God is good, spirit is good. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with learning how to be single and going through the healing process. Going through that spiritual healing process can be a beautiful thing. Amen. Sometimes we just got to do things to surround ourselves with positive love and light. Okay? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, like I said, when it comes to holding on tight to what you have, you know, that's why it's good to work on certain spiritual rituals, that can kind of help get you back up on your feet, Virgo, and doing little things that can help you. Because I have all kind of spiritual books, right? That kind of helps me, and I'll show you guys a couple of books that I have. You know, just a couple of books that's pretty much kind of good to have. And I know some people may say, "Oh my God," but yeah, when it comes to having certain books, like I have, this is one of my books, Dark Moon Magic, uh, The Green Witch, which I consider myself. Okay, spell book, New Witches. Uh, little things to kind of help you. Then this is another good little one. Spiritual warfare prayers. That's a good book to help you with. Strength to overcome fear, strength during recovery. Overcoming fear and doubt, surrendering to spirit's will. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have certain books to help you on your path when it comes to healing, going through the healing steps that you need to help you. It's good to have a little spell book, change your life with it, chanting easy spells, you know. It teaches you all kind of things: forgiveness, tarot ritual, cleansing, shower to forgive, travel blessings with charms. you know, shower streamers, home protection wash, boundary protection salt. Again, see, that's what I was telling y'all about that protection salt. When to perform this spell on a Saturday night during the new moon. That's what I just did. And we just caught a negative, you know what I'm saying? Some negative energy. You feel me? We caught it. All right. So yeah, Virgos, I'm gonna kind of leave it there. I hope you guys was able to get something from this. You said, yeah, single is the best thing ever. I swear, peace and quiet and enjoyment, living my best life. I know that's right. And that's what I always try to preach about, child. I always speak on that, right? So it's good to have certain things, you know. It's okay to have, you know, Florida water, rosemary water, you know, rose oil, you know, frankincense, myrrh, dragon blood. You know, I keep a little bit of everything. I keep a little bit of everything around me, you know. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope you was able to get something from this. Okay, give it a thumbs up if you did. Like I said, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm always booking readings on the weekend, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if you wish to book a private reading, email me. All right. And so that's gonna be, and you know, just look at my YouTube channel, and all the information is there. All right. If y'all wish to book a private reading, okay. So with that being said, we've been here a while now. It's 5:02 a.m. Eastern where I am. All right. So I'm going to wish you guys a blessing fulfilled cleansing Sunday. It's time for me to change out this here salt water. All right, you guys get you some rest. I'm getting ready to make me some breakfast, okay, and cleanse out my salt water over here. Amen. And blow out that candle over there and clean up my mess. All right, so with that being said, you guys, good night. I'm out. Uh, let's go. Okay.